Best Lasko Space Heater. Looking for the best Lasko space heater to keep your home cozy without spiking your energy bill? This countdown from 7 to 1 breaks down the top-performing Lasko heaters with hands-on style impressions, real-world use cases, and a few caveats where they matter most. Here's what to expect in this video. Speed to heat, thermostat accuracy, oscillation quality, noise level, footprint, safety features, and day-to-day usability. Stick around to hear why the top 2 models outperform their price class in stability, coverage, and temperature control, and which one to pick if you want set-and-forget comfort all winter. 7. Lasko 754,000. The 754,000 is the classic, small but mighty desk and floor heater that shows up everywhere for good reason. It warms close spaces quickly, has simple top dials, and doesn't demand any learning curve. At 1500 W on high with low and fan-only modes, it's the go-to for under-desk warmth or a quick shot of heat in a home office. The adjustable thermostat is mechanical. Turn the knob, wait a few minutes, and the unit cycles to maintain the set point, which helps avoid overheating small rooms. Dimensions are compact at about 9.2 by 6 by 7 inches and roughly 3.2 pounds, so it's easy to move room to room by the carry handle. Performance-wise, the 754-200 brings a room from chilly to comfortable faster than expected for its size. The ceramic element ramps up in seconds, and the internal fan pushes a focused stream that's ideal at 3 to 6 feet. In practice, it excels in personal zones. Think by your feet at a desk, beside a reading chair, or pointed at a workbench, where direct heat matters more than whole room coverage. Automatic overheat protection and a cool touch housing add confidence for long sessions. That said, the compromises show up as you scale the space. There's no oscillation, no remote, and the thermostat isn't digital, so temperature control is set and learn rather than precision. The unit's exhaust gets warm to hot if you're right in front of it, and while the housing stays safe to touch, it's still a single-direction heater. Corners and opposite walls stay cooler. 6. Lasko CT16450. Moving up to the CT16450 adds tower-style design and oscillation for better spread, while still staying compact enough for desktops or nightstands. It offers 2 heat settings, typically 900 W low and 1500 W high, plus an adjustable thermostat and widespread oscillation to minimize cold spots in rooms up to roughly 150 square feet. It comes fully assembled, so it's plug and go, with built-in overheat protection and a cool touch exterior. In everyday use, the CT16450's oscillation is the star at this price. Where the 754-200 creates a heat beam, the CT16450 sweeps warmth across a wider swath of the room, making it feel more uniformly comfortable when you're not seated directly in front of the heater. It's light and easy to carry, which encourages moving it from office to bedroom without hassle. The manual controls are straightforward, 2 heat buttons and a thermostat dial, so anyone in the household can use it without a tutorial. The trade-offs mirror its entry-level status in the Tower lineup. There's no remote, timer, or digital thermostat, which means you'll need to adjust it by hand and accept some temperature drift as the room warms. The oscillation arc is helpful, but not as wide or refined as Lasko's higher-end towers, and in medium rooms, heat intensity softens at distance compared to the taller models. Also, while the heater is listed for small to medium rooms in marketing blurbs, its sweet spot is smaller spaces where the 1500 W output and oscillation can fully mix the air. Lasko 5165. The 5165 steps firmly into the set it and relax category with digital controls, a programmable thermostat, an 8-hour timer, widespread oscillation, and a multifunction remote. It's designed for small to medium rooms where you want consistent temperatures without babysitting the controls. That remote, by the way, handles power, heat level, temperature, timer, and oscillation. Useful when it's across the room or on a nightstand. Out of the box, the 5165 feels like a real upgrade in precision. The digital thermostat locks in target temps more reliably than manual dials, and oscillation spreads heat evenly, reducing hot-cold pockets. The timer is a sleep essential. Set 2 to 4 hours for bedtime or the full 8 for a long workday. Build is under 23 inches tall, easy to tuck beside a sofa or desk without visually dominating the space. Daily performance is confident. On high, the heater quickly lifts room temperature. Once the digital thermostat takes over, it cycles smoothly and maintains comfort without frequent overshoot. On low, it sips power while keeping a room from cooling off, which is great for shoulder seasons. The remote storage and carry handle push the convenience further. No hunting for a place to put the controller. Noise is a refined fan tone with a noticeable difference between low and high. Most will find low unobtrusive for TV and calls. Safety features, overheat protection and cool touch housing match what's expected in a modern tower heater, and the overall user experience makes it easy to recommend for families and home offices. 4. Lasko DST100. Note, the DST100 is actually a Pinnacle Series tower fan, not a heater, so it doesn't generate heat, but excels at air movement, cooling, and filtration during shoulder seasons when you want circulation without turning on AC. It features a DC motor, 12 speeds, wide 90-degree oscillation, a carbon X filter to capture dust and pet hair while neutralizing odors, VOCs, whisper quiet 24 dB low operation, and a smart AirSense mode that auto-adjusts to room conditions. If you're pairing a heater with a fan to mix warm air or push heat from a heater across a larger room, this is the fan to complement your Lasko heaters. As a companion in a heating setup, the DST100 moves air at up to 32 feet per second and 450 CFM, which helps distribute heat from a space heater more evenly, especially in long rooms. Its DC efficiency means strong airflow at lower power draw, so you can run it alongside a 1500W heater without worrying much about added electricity. The carbon X filter cleans as it circulates, keeping dust down during winter's closed window months. The on-device controls are intuitive, and the remote adds couch-friendly adjustments. The fan's low 24 dB speed is library quiet, ideal for sleeping or calls, while higher speeds are powerful yet controlled. The night light and child lock are thoughtful touches for family spaces. If you plan to stratify warm air from a tower heater and want to avoid hot ceilings and cold floors, this fan's 90-degree sweep is effective. 3. Lasko 75320. The 75320 is a longtime Lasko favorite because it nails the essentials with upgrades where they matter. Electronic controls, 2 quiet heat settings, a 7-hour auto-off timer, adjustable thermostat, optional widespread oscillation, and a remote with onboard storage. At about 22.5 inches tall, it's compact enough for apartments, yet powerful enough to warm typical living spaces comfortably. In use, it feels balanced, quick to heat, consistent once at temperature, and easy to adjust without getting up. The oscillation delivers smooth, even coverage, and the 7-hour timer is perfect for evening to night use. The 6-foot cord gives placement flexibility, and the light chassis, around 5.7 pounds, makes it easy to move around. For many, this is the sweet spot of features versus cost. What stands out is reliability in daily routines, morning kitchen warm-ups, home office afternoons, and living room evenings. The remote storage on the back prevents losing it, and the cool touch housing makes it comfortable to pick up shortly after use. Safety features match Lasko's standard, safe ceramic element and automatic overheat protection. Noise is subdued on low, and a steady fan wash on high, nothing distracting. The thermostat maintains an even keel in moderate spaces. Pair it with oscillation to reduce perceived swings. If you don't need 8 hours of timer or truly granular digital thermostats from higher models, the 75320 is the proven dependable choice. Bottom line, a feature-complete heater with dependable warmth, a useful timer, and a good remote. Great value for a main room heater. 2. Lasko CT18950. The CT18950 Ellipse is a modernized tower heater that brings a wide oscillation path, a digital display, multiple heat levels including eco mode, and a clean, stable design that fits almost anywhere, with low, medium, and high settings, typically 750 watts, 1300 watts, 1500 watts, and a thoughtful thermostat logic. It maintains comfort while avoiding the too hot then too cold pattern common in manual units. Reviewers highlight how quickly it warms even larger spaces and how broad the oscillation arc feels. In real rooms, the CT18950 stands out for evenness. Heat is felt across the seating area rather than in a narrow cone. The eco mode is valuable for energy-conscious use, trimming output once the room reaches target temperature so you're not overspending on electricity. The 72-inch cord aids placement away from clutter or drapes, and the overall footprint is slim enough to slide beside furniture without blocking pathways. Controls are clear, and the remote extends everything from the couch. Safety is robust with tip-over protection, overheat protection, and a cool touch housing, making it more reassuring in homes with kids or pets. The 1-year warranty is shorter than some expectations, but Lasko's reliability record and design maturity help offset that. Noise-wise, it's quiet for its airflow, noticeable but not intrusive on high, and pleasantly background on low and eco. If you want a newer design with wide oscillation and smarter power behavior without jumping to premium pricing, this is an excellent pick. 1. Lasko 5586. At the top is the 5586, a digital ceramic tower heater that blends elongated heating elements, penetrating air velocity, full room oscillation, an 8-hour auto-off timer, a multi-function remote with onboard storage, and a thermostat that locks onto your target temperature with confidence. It's a taller, slim tower, roughly 29 inches, that feels purpose-built for living rooms and master bedrooms where steady, even heat and hands-off control win the day. Day to day, the 5586 impresses with coverage and stability. The elongated ceramic element projects heat across the room rather than just forward, and oscillation smooths out edge-to-edge comfort. The auto mode thermostat holds the line without frequent dramatic cycling. Set a temperature, pick high or low, or let auto do the work. Then use the 8-hour timer to align with your evening routine. The remote controls every key function and docks neatly on the unit. No lost remotes. Safety features are comprehensive. Self-regulating ceramic element, overheat protection, and cool touch housing, all consistent with Lasko's modern safety design. The build is portable with a carry handle, yet its stance is stable enough that accidental nudges don't feel precarious. Noise remains in the comfortable range, especially on low, with a smoother airflow character than smaller units thanks to the taller form and longer air path. In larger rooms, it maintains perceived warmth, better than shorter towers, which often cool off at distance. That's a direct benefit of the elongated element and airflow design. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.